Good morning, class 10. Welcome to physics class. In the previous video, we learned about the series combination of resistors. Now today we'll be discussing about the parallel combination. Okay, and then the mathematical expression for calculating equivalent resistance of parallel combination. Then we'll try to differentiate between series combination and parallel combination. Then after that, we'll start numerator. So let's start today's class. So today we'll be learning about parallel combination. Parallel combination. Now here in parallel combination, let us consider three resistors, okay, which are connected in parallel between the 2 points A and B, and the potential difference of about V is applied across the two ends of the conductor. Okay, suppose R1, R2 and R3. Now here what we observe is that let the total current flowing through the circuit be I. Okay. Now this I get distributed over these three branches. So this is I1, this is I2, this is I3. So that means through this resistance R1, I1 amount of current passes, and then again through this R2, I2 amount of current passes, and through R3, I3 amount of current passes. So from the figure what we understand is that the resistances are said to be connected in parallel combination when there is more than one path for the electric current to flow. As you can see in the figure, 1, 2, 3, three paths are there, okay, for the electric current to flow. Then the second thing is that different amount of current flows through each of the resistances. In parallel combination, different amount of current flows through each of the resistances. And the potential difference across each of the resistances are same, which is V. Okay, the potential difference across each of the resistance remains the same. Okay, so if these are the three bulbs, then the bulbs will glow with the same brightness. Okay, so that is why house wiring is always like done parallelly. Now see, so how many points we can include here is that the three resistors or the number of resistances are said to be connected in parallel between the 2 points. Okay, if number one, okay, more than one path for electric current to flow, more than one path for electric current to flow, more than electric current for, okay, more than one path for the electric current to flow. The second point is different amount of current flows through each of the resistances. Amount of current flows through each of the resistances. Flows through each of the resistances. And the third one is the potential difference across each of the resistance is same. Potential difference across each of resistance is same. It's same. Okay. So these three conditions should be satisfied by the combination of resistances to call them to be connected in parallel combination. Now after this, we'll try to derive mathematical expression for the equivalent resistance of parallel combination. Okay, equivalent resistance of parallel combination. So what we need to do is that we need to suppose three resistances connected in parallel. and the potential difference applied across the two ends of across the 2 points, that is A and B, V, and the total amount flowing through the circuit be I. Okay, the current flowing through each of the resistance, like through the first resistance I1, through second resistance I2, and through third resistance R3. Then from Ohm's law we can write, from Ohm's law I can write how much? I can write I1 is equal to VR1, then I2 is equal to VR2, V upon R2, then I3 is equal to V upon R3. Okay. Now if you add all, it will come equal to how much? I1 plus I2 plus I3 is coming equal to how much? V upon R1 plus V upon R2 plus V upon R3. Okay. Now see, as we know that the total amount of current flowing through the circuit is I, so I can write here I is equal to I1 plus I2 plus I3 is equal to I, which is equal to V upon R1 by V upon R2 plus V upon R3. Again, if the equivalent resistance, that is the total resistance of this circuit is R, that is the equivalent resistance in parallel combination is R, and as you know that the total amount of potential difference applied across this circuit is V, then from Ohm's law I can write in place of I what? I is equal to V upon R. This R is the equivalent resistance of parallel combination. Then again V upon R1, V upon R2, V upon R3. Okay, now V upon Rp is equal to V, I can take common 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2 plus 1 upon R3. Now this V and V cancel, so is coming how much? 1 upon Rp by 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2 plus 1 upon R3. So the equivalent resistance, the reciprocal of equivalent resistance of parallel combination is equal to sum of the reciprocal of each of the resistances. Okay, so this is how you can define the equivalent resistance of parallel combination, and this is the mathematical expression for calculating. Now after this comes the numerical. For the numerical, first we will note down the formulae to be used. Okay, formulae to be used. So whatever the formulae we have done after Ohm's law, all those we are going to note down here. Formulae to be used. Formulae used. Okay. The first formula comes from the EMF. Okay. From EMF, what we know is that number one, EMF is equal to work done per unit charge. Then again, next, number two, we know that the terminal voltage which is denoted by capital P is equal to W dash upon Q. And again, number three, V dash is equal to, that is the voltage drop equal to how much? W, small w divided by Q. Then again, number four, EMF is equal to how much? V plus, this is small v, voltage drop, small v. Again, number five, if the internal resistance is small r, if R, capital R is the resistance of the cell of the external circuit, then it will be how much? IR plus I small r, or EMF is equal to how much? I within bracket capital R plus small r. So these are the formulae which you get from EMF. Then after that comes series combination. Okay, 6 series combination. Equivalent resistance of series combination, as we know that we just have to sum up all the resistances. So R is equal to RS is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3. Okay, then again number 7, parallel combination. Parallel combination. Now in this case, what we do? The reciprocal of the total resistance is equal to sum of the reciprocal of each of the resistances. Okay. So these are the formulae to be used, students. The numerical will be starting in the next video. Okay. So let us keep up to here. Thank you very much.